When you can't control what's happening, challenge yourself to control the way you respond to what's happening. That is where your power is. COVID-19 has changed the world overnight. In the last few months, as we all know, millions of people have lost their jobs due to the economic crisis caused by the pandemic outbreak. But there will come a time when we will finally have the virus under control and new job opportunities will emerge. Companies are adapting to the changes induced by the pandemic, and with this, the skill requirements for the workforce are also changing. Now, this is beyond our control, but what is under our control is our ability to adapt as well and develop relevant set of skills that will make us strong candidates for the jobs of the future. And as I always say, if you have what the employer needs, the job is yours. So what are those skills? Basically, there are two types of skills: hard skills and soft skills. Hard skills are your technical abilities like computer programming, machine operation, designing and analysis, while soft skills are also known as interpersonal skills. These are about how you interact with other people, your listening skills, time management, empathy, and so on. And both hard skills and soft skills are equally important. Though according to the Deloitte Access Economics, 67% of all jobs by 2030 will be made up of soft skills. Hence, you should focus on developing your soft skills. Now let's talk about the skills that have and will continue to have a higher demand in the future. Number one, digital and coding skills. Most of our life is spent online, especially since the pandemic broke out. Education, financial transactions, entertainment, shopping, and so on. Everything is online. And this is just the beginning. You should be comfortable with using technology. Anyone who is skilled in the fields of artificial intelligence, big data, virtual reality, robotics, cybersecurity, cloud architecture, their demand will only continue to grow. Number two, selling skills. At some point in your life, you will have to sell yourself.
ये कॉफी बेच के दिखा और जॉब ले ले 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes. ये कॉफी बेच के दिखा और जॉब ले ले बेच दी सर खुद को.
At a job interview, you will have to be able to convince the interviewers why you are the perfect fit for the job. Enter selling skills. When you start a business, you will have to persuade your customers into believing why they should buy your product or service. Again, selling skills required. When you're applying for higher education and you'll have to write college essays, you will have to be able to convince them that why they should take you in, admit you in the college. When you participate in a competition, or when you're contesting an election, or when you start a blog, you still have to be able to sell yourself. When you write a book, you will have to be able to sell yourself as an author to the public as to why they should read your book. Hence, selling skills are important in every walk of life. Number three, critical thinking. If I could name the single most important skill for the future, that would be critical thinking. What is critical thinking? It is basically your ability to be able to analyze information, data, and facts, and then use reason to make a judgment. For example, when you are selecting a course to pursue in college, you go through information on different types of courses, then compare it with your interests and goals, and then look at the information on career scope, placement opportunities, and fees, and then use that information to come to a conclusion and make the right decision for yourself. That is critical thinking. A batsman analyzes the bowling style of the bowler, the fielding positions, the urgency of the runs, the position of the bowler's arm and leg, and then makes a decision what shot to hit. That is critical thinking. In every aspect of life, you will have to employ critical thinking, and that is why it is important, and companies are looking for it. Number four, creativity and innovation. Creativity is not just associated with creative professions, but other sectors also. You should be able to look at a task or problem in a different way. You should be able to use your imagination to generate new ideas. You should be able to adapt to change and be prepared for the future by implementing new ideas. Number five, communication and emotional intelligence. There's a quote by James Hume: "The art of communication is the language of leadership." You should be able to clearly convey your message to the other person, be it written, spoken, or any other way. Great communication begins with connection. So you should be able to connect with the other person and also be a good listener. A genuine human connection and understanding is essential for every job. Emotional intelligence is the ability to understand and manage your own emotions and of those around you. You should be self-aware enough to be able to understand and manage your emotions and actions. You should also have empathy, the ability to put yourself in other person's place and understand and feel their emotions. You can develop each of these skills by learning from different sources and implementing them in real life and make them a part of your life. I'll make a separate series of videos on how to develop each of these skills. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and become the part of the community of dream chasers and achievers. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Anmol and I'll see you in the next video.